Traders, there's blood in the streets today. Look at the stock market. Look at the mining sector. What's going on right now? So, bit of a market update. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders, make sure you grab that free access to that trading course with the link in the description below. If you're struggling, if you need help, you need that free trading course. So anyway, market's still live right now, and I thought I'd do an update for you on what's happening with the markets thus far. Okay, we still have a couple of hours before the market closes, but looking at the good old stocking market today, we are getting a lot of blood in the streets. Look at this red. I think there's been this guy called Johnny Howe has been saying get ready for some sort of a pullback. I think did he even do a video yesterday saying Domino's about to fall? Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Anyway, where's Mr. Pickle? Mr. Pickle, where are you? Mr. Pickle, are you still long? Mr. Pickle? For you guys that are just watching my video right now, you're just new to my videos, you'd be like, what the hell is he talking about? But for you guys that have watched my last few videos, you know exactly who Mr. Pickle is. Is he still long? What? Mr. Pickle? Mr. Pickle went quiet. He disappeared. Where'd he go? Alrighty, so Dow Jones has actually hit that resistance there, and we are getting that pullback. And this is something I've been talking about for quite some time as well too, that if that was that 50 to 60% level through there, I was talking about, and I was saying how that we've actually made a very big move to the upside. So we're due for at least a pullback, right? If this is going to be the start of a bull market, which it may be, okay, if it is going to be that, we're at least going to get a pullback, right? Because the market goes up, and then we get a pullback. Now, if this is going to be the start of a big bull market, which I don't believe, but one thing I've learned about my trading over the last 18 years is my thoughts and my opinions mean jack shit in the markets, right? And that's where it's like, it's not my opinion. It's like, then let the market do the talking. Because I think, So I'll get to that point in just a minute, right? So we could get a pullback and do something like that. Now I doubt it. I think there's a lot more to come, especially what's happening right now with the recession coming next year. Next year's going to be a really, really bad year, I believe. But anyway, I'll keep focusing on the markets. But we're at least. What's happening right now when I say focus on the markets is that we've had a big move up, and right now we're due for at least a pullback to reset everything to get going again, right? Because as you know, bull markets do this, right? Bull markets do that. Bull markets just don't do that, right? We know that. So if you understand fundamentally of how that market works, then that's the reason why most amateurs don't understand that one simple concept of what I just said there. So most amateurs will be buying up here because the market's going up. Oh, it's going to keep going up. And then the market pulls back. The market's rigged. No. See, most amateurs are buying here. And with my trading system, and I teach you my trading system for free, you would know that I'm actually getting in right here. I'm getting in as it turns here, and then I'm riding it up. As it turns here, riding up. As it turns here, and riding it up, right? So that's what we're seeing through there. And if we have a look at this, is there a trend line break? There could be. Actually, yeah, there actually could be that trend line break today, couldn't there? So let's go have a look at the short-term. Let's have a look at the short-term analysis of what's happening on the good old DJ. And yeah, we can actually see that there's probably a bit of a short-term trend line break of that, and so therefore the momentum is actually slowing big time. We had that last area there of resistance, and now I'm going real short-term analysis now, guys, on you. So looking at the last 3 months, we've had this bounce here, we had the bounce there, we had a lot of bounce through there. Let me actually see if I can bring this up a bit closer so I can just get that properly through there, get all the bounces. So as you can see, right, look what's happening through here. So we can see we actually had, that was the starter point. We had the bouncing through there, right, all through there. And then now we had all these bounces through there, and my mouse is not working today. And so now we've actually broke up, and now we're actually broken back down. Let me actually go to the hourly chart for a minute and see what's actually going on here. Yeah, see, we still are in an upward trend here, so nothing has changed yet. We are very overextended, so we're at least due for at least a pullback first, and that's what we're getting. So it's going to be really interesting to see how much of a pullback we actually get out of this. But we are definitely getting that weakness sign out of the Dow Jones. So let's go look at the S&P 500. And the S&P 500, this is going to be a big one here, right? Because we're still sort of squeezing up into this. We have this massive sort of triangle pattern through here, and man, this is like the calm before the storm, right? So something's brewing underneath these markets. I tell you, something's about to hit these markets. It's about to say, hey, are you watching? And I'm telling you right now, traders, like if you know what to look for in a really good setup, and again, I teach you what to look for in a really good setup if you want in that free trading course, link in the description. But the thing is that if you know what to look for, next year is going to be such an amazing and incredible year for you. Okay, it can be. Trading doesn't have to be difficult. Now, the hard thing about trading is the way that you think about trading, and I'll get to that in just a minute. But anyway, so I can go on to such a tangent when it comes to the mindset of trading, right? Because most people, the way we think about trading is actually stopping us from actually making money. Like, I need to trade every day to make money. That's actually going to stop. That's going to cause you over trading and lose money. Anyway, back to the analysis. So we have this movement to the upside, and now we're actually starting to slow down a little bit. We had this little up move through here, and now we're starting to slow. So we're still, my line still right now is still around that 3,900 level. Right? We are squeezing up, and we're probably going to get a bit of a strong break here. Once again, because we're in that sort of squeezing up pattern through there, and so probably the break is going to happen sometime. Let's go have a look at the moving average. Yeah, the moving average is actually flat, so we don't really have any strong trend at the moment. It's actually pretty flat through there. Looking at the moving average. So once again, if I bring up the short-term analysis there, we can see, yeah, that'll be the analysis there. If we start to get if tomorrow's a follow-through day, and tomorrow we start to get something like this, then this is also known as a dibble top. That's right, dibble top. Put that in the comment section below. Put dibble top. And the reason why I want you to do that is because people who don't watch this far in this video, they're going to look at the comment section and they're going to say, what's a dibble top? That's a dibble top. Traders, I hope you can see like trading can actually be a fun thing, right? You can actually make trading fun thing. I love trading so much because of what it's actually provided for me. And that's what I want to share with you as well too, right? Half the time we just need to get out of our own way. And so we have that dibble top again in the section below, guys, comment section below, dibble top. If we get that, guys, then we're probably likely to get that. And then if that happens, then that means this, because remember, this overall move here is just one big pullback in an overall big bear market. If we do get something like that, then we may come back up to that level, to 3,900, to test it as resistance, maybe one day, to maybe shake some weekends out. Because if people go short here, then it's probably going to rally up, maybe even rally up a little bit more just to shake you out, and then probably come down. And then it's probably going to start to see, we're probably going to start to see another big strong leg down, because this is an overall pullback in a big bear market, right? Just like if I go back over here, look at this here, right? So if I go back to sort of this sort of analysis through here, right? Let me just draw this. Let me do this here, all right? So if I do this here, right? What is this here? This is just a very big pullback, right? But the overall market was still going down. And then as we start to get the break, look what happens. We start to get what? We start to get a very nice move down. As you can see, it doesn't just go straight down. Sometimes it will, but you generally get this sort of stair-stepping action. You can see then this. And as you can see, the reason why it did come down through there and this didn't sustain is because of the overall downward leg through there. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, so we're looking at that with the S&P 500, and there could be some really nice opportunities coming soon. If I just go look at the shorter term time frame charts, so I'm going to look at the hourly charts. Yeah, that double top through there is definitely that there. If we actually look at the double top as a projection tool, to see where it could go, so that's the double top through there to there. If it breaks that neckline, then we have at least that level, that sort of 3,800 probably, but then there's also another level of support coming down through. There's this whole area through here, this 3,750. So on a short-term technical level basis, is that if we do break 3,900, then we're probably going to start to see a move down towards that 3,750 level. Let's go look at the Nasdaq. And the Nasdaq right now is still very, very, let's actually bring this down through to here properly, somewhere through there. Okay, cool. So the Nasdaq has actually had a very nice down day as well too. We're in this sort of sideways movement through here. Look at this here. So we're really in this overall, wrong one, right? We're still in this really overall sideways movement when it comes to the markets through there. So we can see it's still this really overall sideways movement. And this is one that, traders, I'm telling you right now that we really need to keep an eye out for it. We need to be patient and we need to really watch this unfold, because Nasdaq, and if you really understand my strategy, okay, my strategy is not the be all and end all. Well, I believe it is, because I've been trading for 18 years and I believe it's the #1 strategy on the planet when it comes to trading these markets. But that's just my biased opinion, right? But if you understand my strategy and understand what I do, and again, I teach you for free in my trading course, then you will know that the Nasdaq could be setting up for what I call one of those home runs. I have two different types of approaches when I'm looking at the markets. I have what I call a short-term trade, where I'm in and out within a couple of days, maybe sometimes even just one day, in and out one day, short-term, what I call short-term cash flow trades. And then I have those longer-term trades where I'm holding on for a few weeks or a month or more. Sometimes those trades can really produce what I call home runs. My last home run trade gave me a 1,100% return using options on that there. Now, I haven't had a home run for a while, by the way, guys. So I'm not saying I don't. And this year's been I think I've only had one home run this year. When it comes to those really big trades, right? All the other trades have been pretty short-term profits there. So the purpose of me saying that is that this is actually setting up. This is setting up to be one of those potential home run trades. Potential. I say potential because there's no guarantees, right? Like we know that. And so that's what I'm looking at through there and watching on for the actual markets through there. So hope that helps you out today, guys. And I'll see you in the next video.